Hello ladies and gentlemen, Scaretoofer here bringing you another Minecraft sci-fi vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the Project Whisper helicopter from the series Wolfenstein. Now I don't know much about this vehicle, and there really isn't much really out there on it, except it was a experimental aircraft in the fictional Wolfenstein game, which I believe takes part kind of around a scenario with the Nazis winning World War II and something like that. It's got a lot of like very advanced technical, logical stuff and all kinds of crazy stuff like that. And this helicopter here is pretty much designed to be a stealth helicopter, I believe, or it was some kind of experimental helicopter. I don't know much really about it, but it's definitely an interesting helicopter, to say the least. Now, this vehicle here is a Patreon request, so for supporting me on Patreon, this request was earned by Trenchfire8. And he got this request. If you guys are interested in supporting me on Patreon, be sure to go ahead and head over to my Patreon, which will be linked down in the description of the video. You can also find it on my channel homepage and all that stuff. But just be sure to go and check out my Patreon if you're interested in giving me a little bit of a tip, or something like that, to just support the channel a little bit and support me personally. I definitely appreciate it, and it's always there as an option for you guys to support the channel further if you guys want to. So anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the aircraft. That's pretty much all I got for a brief history lesson. Pretty much that's the vehicle in general. Kind of reminds me similar to an Osprey. I don't know why, I just kind of got an Osprey vibe when kind of like, building it and all that stuff. But it's very interesting. So you can see up here in the front, you got the big cockpit, very massive glass front cockpit to it. It also has a gun on the front here. It had 3 barrels to it. Not 100% sure exactly what size of gun it was, but it was a pretty good sized gun, that's for sure. And it's located up on the front here, like it's kind of a standard position there for a gun on a helicopter. You can see here that you have the rotors here on your side. I guess it would be considered more of a VTOL. I believe that's what they would probably call it more. Since the Osprey is considered a VTOL, I would imagine this is more of a VTOL as well. You can see this right here, it has the opened up doors to be able to go into the inside here. That shouldn't be there, but yeah, you can see a little bit of an inside here. Some good space for interior and all that stuff, which is pretty decent. There's not a lot of pictures for interior, so I won't be doing any interior. I'll leave that kind of to you guys to kind of go ahead and go about and try to figure out. But unfortunately there really isn't any pictures of the interior, so it's kind of hard to really do, and plus I typically try to stay away from interiors because I just feel it's a little bit easier on me and all that stuff. Go ahead and go into the back here. You got your stabilizers on the rear here, or something of that sort, and just these little back portion to it and all that stuff. And also you can see here the landing gear deployed, and the landing gear set up for it to be landed if it chooses to be so. Up here in the sky you can see the version of it airborne, so you can see it's flying, got the doors closed on it, everything like that. Looks really nice. I do actually love the way it came out. I think it came out really good. For something that's a bit different, and it was kind of challenging due to the lack of pictures I really had for it. But I think I was able to pull it off and do a pretty decent job on it. Anyways, that's gonna pretty much do it for this. As always, I'll be showing you guys how to build the helicopter in the air first, and then I'll be going ahead and showing you guys how to make it landed if you guys want to have it on the ground, on a landing pad or something like that. Again, it's basically some kind of a sci-fi vehicle, and it also could work in the sense that it's from a World War II or post-World War II scenario with the Nazis winning, so it could always be put in that kind of scenario and everything like that. Other than that, guys, that's going to pretty much do it for this overview of the vehicle, and let's go ahead and move into the tutorial by starting off with our first layer, Layer 1. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our first layer, we're going to be going ahead and working on Layer 1. Now, as I do traditionally with most of my vehicles, I like to do half on camera, half off. It makes it a little bit easier for the tutorial, and makes the tutorial go a little bit faster, so you guys don't have an extremely long video that you guys have to watch through. Basically what this means is that I'll be building half of this, half of each layer off camera, and then I'll be building the other half on camera, showing you guys how to build it. Now, pretty much most of the vehicle is symmetrical. The only layer that is asymmetrical is this layer right here. It's a very tiny portion of it that's asymmetrical too, so most of it's relatively the same. So just pay close attention to where I tell you guys to place stuff, and you guys should be good to go. Now, real quick, if you guys want to have this thing on the ground, you're going to be going ahead and placing these top slabs and stuff like that. As you can see right along the bottom of the aircraft here, you're going to be placing these one block above the ground. You can see you're going to have basically a block. Basically a block and then a half slab space in between this and the ground, And just to give you guys a little bit of a better visual here, you can see that this right here, this row 3 here would be the ground level, and then you can see you have the clearance and all that stuff. So make sure you guys have that much space when you start placing your blocks down, or else your helicopter is going to be too high or too low for wherever you're building this. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go and start by going to the front here. This is going to be very close to the front nose. As you guys can see, we have the gun on the front here. It's going to be very close to the front. We're going to start off by placing down another brick, top stab, and this is going to be the start here of the gun. We're then going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 quartz full blocks back, or quartz top stabs back just like that. Now over here on the left side, you can see we have something a little bit different here. Now we have a quartz full block next to this quartz top stab, this first one right here, with a wither skeleton skull coming off of it toward the front, and this is on the left side here. And going back from this quartz full block, you're going to take your quartz top stabs and go all the way back here until you're equal with this row. So I believe this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 blocks back. Again, it's going to be in line with the row that's going to be on the very center here of the aircraft. And you can see just like that, pretty equal. Now, over here on the right side, it's a bit different what we're going to be doing. Now, we're going to start off by going ahead and going to the top stab right here, placing down an upside down quartz stair on the side. We're then going to place down a light gray stained glass full block, followed by a quartz full block, and then we just want to go ahead and I'm going to double check here just to make sure I do it right. We're going to place down a second quartz full block, just like this. We then want to go and take our quartz top stabs, and just like we did for the previous on the air side there, we're just going to go and take our quartz top stabs all the way back until we're equal back here, so just like that. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go to the sides here. So over here on the left side, you're going to go ahead and go next to this quartz top stab. And over here on the right side, you're going to go next to this light gray stained glass full block. You're going to place down a quartz top stab, and then you're just going to go ahead and run your quartz top stabs all the way back until they're equal or in line with this. So you basically have a row of 5 across the rear, just like that. We're then going to go ahead and grab iron trap doors. We're going to go ahead and go to our second quartz full block on the side here from the front. We're going to place down an iron trap door that comes off of it. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 after it, giving me a total of 10 of these iron trap doors, just like that, coming off those quartz top stabs. And with that all finished, that's going to pretty much do it for layer 1. Pretty simple stuff. And with that, we can go and move on to our next layer, layer 2. Alright guys, so moving on to our next layer here, we have layer number 2. Now for layer 2, we're going to go ahead and start off by going to the very front here. Now, the cool thing about this layer is that it's going to be completely symmetrical, so whatever we do on the right side here, you're going to go and do over to the left side, it'll be exactly symmetrical and everything like that. Also, if you guys plan on having the doors open, I would recommend just going ahead and building along just to kind of follow through, make sure you guys don't miss anything. And I'll be going back later on and showing you guys where to go ahead and put your doors in and stuff like that, if you guys are interested in putting the doors in. But at the moment, I would just recommend just going ahead and building it all the way across, just to make it a little bit easier for you guys. Anyway, starting off, we're going to go and go to the very front up here. We're going to go and go on top of this quartz top stab here that's in between the quartz stair and the quartz full block. We're going to place down a polished andesite block on top of it. On top of this nether brick top stab, we're going to place down a nether brick half stab, followed by 2 more after it to give you a row of 3 like that, and that's going to be your front gun. Once you have that finished, we're going to go ahead and go to this polished andesite block. On the other side, we're going to place down a light gray stained glass full block. Then behind that, we're going to place down a row of 3 of quartz. We're then going to go ahead and grab ourselves some light gray stained glass panes. And we're just going to go ahead and take them. We're going to place down 1 next to this light gray stained glass full block, and then 1 next to this row of 3 of quartz full blocks. We then want to go ahead and go after this these 2 panes here. We're going to place down 2 quartz full blocks. Going out to the sides of them, we're going to place down a quartz half stab, followed by a quartz stair, just like that, coming off that quartz full block. Once you have that done, on the back of this quartz stair, we're going to place down 1 and 2 quartz full blocks. We're then going to place down a polished andesite block, followed by a quartz full block. We're then going to grab ourselves a red stained clay block, place down a red stained clay block like this, followed by 1, 2, and 3 quartz full blocks going back like so. Now we also want to go ahead and grab ourselves some of these ladders, and we're going to go ahead and go to this quartz full block here. We're going to place down a ladder on it, and the quartz full block in between the polished andesite and the red stained clay, we're just going to place down a ladder coming off that one as well. Now from this quartz full block here, we're going to go ahead and go at an angle and go on top of this quartz top stab here. We're going to place down a quartz full block, followed by a second one, and then we're just going to go ahead and place down a third one back just like this, followed by a quartz top stab coming off of it like so. We're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some stone buns, so we can just go ahead and go into our inventory here. Grab ourselves some stone buns, and next to these first 2 quartz full blocks, we're going to place down 2 stone buns like that. With that finished, we want to go ahead and go next to this quartz full block here. We're just going to basically place down a row of 3, so this is going to be basically a row of 5. That's going to go all the way across the back here. We then want to go ahead and place down a row of 3 of quartz full blocks in between these quartz top slabs here near the back. We're then going to place down a row of 3 of quartz full blocks coming off this row of 3 of quartz full blocks. We then want to go and take our quartz top slabs and place down a row of 3 of quartz top slabs coming off of these quartz full blocks, just like that, going back. And once you guys have that all done, that's going to pretty much do it for layer 3. And with that, we can go and move on to our next layer, layer 3. Alright guys, so moving on to our next layer here, we have layer 3. Now for layer 3, we're going to go ahead and start off by going to the 2 light gray stained glass full blocks we placed in the previous layer and the polished andesite full block. We're going to place down a row 3 of light gray stained glass full blocks on top of it. Come off the very center, light gray stained glass full block, we're going to place down a stone top slab, just like that. Now on the light gray stained glass blocks here on the sides, we're going to go ahead and place down one block back like this. So basically kind of a U shape here for your light gray stained glass. And then next to these 2 light gray stained glass full blocks, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some light gray glass panes again, and we're going to place down 2 like that along the side. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves some cyan stained clay, or sorry, my bad, cyan wool, and also some yellow hardened stained clay. We're going to place down a cyan wool block, followed by 1 and 2 yellow hardened stained clay blocks back like that. Once you have that done, we're going to go ahead and go on the sides here of these yellow stained clay blocks. We're going to place down 2 stone buttons, just like that, on the side there. With that finished, we then want to go ahead and take our quartz full blocks, and from the back of this yellow stained clay block, we're just going to go ahead and go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 back, just like that. Once you have that done, we're just going to go ahead and place down a quartz top slab after that row, like so. In between these 2 quartz top slabs, which will be on either side, we're going to place down a row of 3, basically a row of 3 of quartz top slabs, or sorry, quartz full blocks on top of these 3 quartz top slabs. Coming off this row of 3 here of quartz full blocks, we're going to place down a second row of 3, and then we're going to place down a row of 3 of quartz top slabs coming off of it like that to kind of continue this pattern of the back slant of the helicopter. With that finished, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go to the sides here right around this area. Now for this, we're going to go ahead and start off by placing down a quartz half slab next to this quartz full block. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves a stone brick stair. We're going to place down a stone brick stair on top of this polished andesite full block, like so. We're then going to place down a quartz full block. We're going to grab ourselves some black stained clay, and also we're going to grab ourselves some nether brick stairs. We're going to go ahead and place down a black hardened stained clay block like this, followed by a nether brick upside down stair right next to it, like so. We then want to place down a block of quartz, followed by a quartz stair, like so, going back for the sides to create something that kind of looks like that all the way around for the shaping. And once you guys have that done, that's going to pretty much do it for this layer. And with that, we'll go ahead and move on to our next layer, which will be layer 4. And actually, real quick before we go ahead and move on to layer 4, I just want to go ahead and real quickly point out that a few little details we want to do is you want to go ahead and add a stone button on the side of this quartz full block. And then we want to go ahead and go to this quartz full block here, place down stone button, so you can see it's your third one from this quartz top slab here, stone button right there, just like that. And that just adds a little bit of detail, and once you have that all done, you guys can now go ahead and move on to your next layer, layer 4. Alright guys, so going ahead and move on to our next layer here, we have layer 4. Now for layer 4, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and start off by placing down a light gray stained glass full block on top of this stone top slab right there in the front. On either side of that, we're going to go ahead and place down a light gray stained glass full block, just like that. And then going ahead and going back from that, we're going to place down a row of 3 of light gray stained glass full blocks, basically on top of the previous row of 3 we placed down the previous layer, just like that. Now on the side here of this row of 3 of light gray stained glass full blocks, we're just going to place down a light gray stained glass pane, and we're just going to go ahead and place down 1 and 2 panes back from that, so it's going to basically end on top of this cyan wool block, just like that. After you have that done, we're going to grab ourselves some cyan wool, place down 1 and 2 blocks back from that light gray stained glass pane like that. And then we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a polished andesite block. We're going to place down a polished andesite block like this. We're also going to grab ourselves a cobblestone wall and place it down on the side here of this polished andesite block. We're then going to place down 1 and 2 cyan stained clay blocks, followed by 1, 2, 3, and 4 quartz blocks, followed by 1 and 2 black stained clay blocks, followed by 1 and 2 quartz full blocks, followed by a polished andesite block, a quartz full block, and then we're going to go ahead and go in at an angle here, and on top of this quartz full block here, we're going to place down a quartz full block. Then we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 3 of quartz full blocks, all the way across, on top of these quartz top slabs, and then we're just going to place down 3 quartz top slabs coming off of these 3 quartz stairs, just like that for the back there, like so. Now once you guys have that all done, we also want to go ahead and go to these sides here, and on top of this nether brick stair, actually on top of the black stained clay, we're going to place down a quartz half slab, followed by a quartz stair, followed by a quartz full block going back like that along the side there, like so. Now on this quartz full block, right above this stone button right here, we're going to place down another stone button, and go ahead and go over to this side. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing. We're also going to grab ourselves a wither skeleton skull and come off of this polished andesite block here. We're going to place down the wither skeleton skull there for a bit of detailing and everything like that. And once you guys have that all done, that's pretty much it for layer 4. And with that, we can go ahead and move on to layer 5. Alright guys, so moving on to our next layer here, we have layer 5. Now for layer 5, we're going to go ahead and start off by grabbing ourselves a stone half slab, and on top of that, center light gray stained glass full block in that row 3 there, we're going to place down a stone half slab on top of it just like that. Going back from that stone half slab, we're going to place down a light gray stained glass full block, and then on either side of that light gray stained glass full block, we're going to place down a light gray stained glass pane, just like that on either side. Now also, on this space right here, underneath this pane, we're going to go ahead and place down a light gray stained glass full block, like that on either side there, just to kind of fill in the space here from up above, and that was something from the previous layer, so just go ahead and add that in. Once you guys have that done, we're going to go ahead and place down a row 3 of light gray stained glass full blocks, followed by a light gray stained glass pane on either side. Now going back from the light gray full blocks on the side here, we're going to go ahead and place down 1 and 2 glass full blocks back, and then on the panes here, we're going to go ahead and go back 1 and 2, just like that along these glass full blocks. Once you guys have that done, we are going to go ahead and grab ourselves some cyan wool, and we're going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 back, just like that. We also want to go ahead and grab ourselves some stone brick stairs. We're going to place down one upside down stair like this, and one on the back of it like that to kind of create a semicircle. With that finished, after this cyan wool block, we're going to place down a quartz full block like this. We then want to grab ourselves some black hardened stained clay again. We're going to place down 1 and 2, just like that along the side there. We're then going to go ahead and place down a quartz full block, like this, followed by another quartz full block, followed by a polished andesite block, followed by a quartz full block. We're going to go ahead and go diagonal here. We're going to place down a quartz full block on top of this one, and then we're going to go ahead and follow up by going back 1 and 2 blocks, so you have a row 3 here along the side. On the third one here, we're going to go ahead and place down a block in the center here to kind of connect the two sides together, and then come off this row 3 of quartz full blocks. We're going to place down a row 3 of quartz top slabs, just like that along the back there. Now once you guys have that done, we do have a bit of detailing that we need to do. Now for this detailing, very simple. We're going to grab ourselves our wither skeleton skull and some buttons, and we're going to go ahead and start off by going to this polished andesite block. Coming off of it, we're going to place down another wither skeleton skull, and then on this quartz full block here, above this row of buttons, we're going to place down another button, followed by 1 and 2 that come out to the side, like that from the marking there. We also want to go ahead and go to this section here, this cyan stained clay block, the cyan wool block. We're going to place down a stone button on that as well. That's some detailing from the previous layer that we did miss. So let's go ahead and throw on that little detailing there. Now also, we do want to go ahead and kind of get started on this back portion here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go down the center here. We're going to go ahead and go back, and this is just using player 0 blocks. We're not going to keep these blocks, so remember to delete these after we're done. We're going to go ahead and count back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 blocks back, just like that. On your 10th block here, we're going to go ahead and go out to the side, just like this, on your side like so. And then we're going to go ahead and place down a quartz top slab like this, and then one that goes forward like that. So something kind of like that on the rear there. Again, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 blocks back. And then you can see on either side there, going back like so. Now, once you guys have that done, we're going to go ahead and place down a quartz stair, or 2 quartz stairs, come off these 2 quartz top slabs, and then 1 quartz stair coming out like that. That sticks out kind of past that by 1. We also are going to do a little bit of the stuff here that was from the previous layers that we didn't go ahead and throw in because it would have been a little bit ridiculous for us to go and try to do, so we're just going to go and do it now. Now to finish off these horizontal stabilizers, we're just going to go ahead and place down 2 quartz top slabs, coming down at an angle from these quartz stairs. We're going to go ahead and go down one more time, so we're placing down 2 quartz half slabs, just like down the side. And then we're going to go ahead and go down one more, and we're just going to place down 1 quartz top slab this time. So you get something that kind of looks like that for these horizontal stabilizers that kind of stick down at an angle. We're just going to go ahead and repeat the same process over here on this side. Again, very simple, nothing too crazy or anything like that. and it's just going to go down like that on your side there. It's a little bit easier for us to go ahead and do it now at this layer since it's a little bit more established the build is. With that finished, we can go and delete our placeholder blocks here in the center and keep our quartz blocks. And just like that, you have your horizontal stabilizers set up, and also pretty much the main body is well on its way to being complete. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for our 5th layer. And with that, we can go ahead and move on to layer 6. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our next layer here, we have layer 6. Now for layer 6, we're going to go ahead and start off by going to the top section up here. Now, as you guys can see on the these 3 light gray stained glass full blocks here, we're going to place down 3 light gray stained glass panes that go across the top of them, just like this. So you have basically row 3 here of light gray stained glass panes. Behind them, we're going to go ahead and place down a row 3 of light gray stained glass full blocks, followed by a light gray stained glass pane on the side of that row 3, like that on either side. So you're going to kind of create that front shape there. Now after that, you're going to place down a second row 3 of light gray stained glass full blocks, just like that, followed by light gray stained glass panes on the sides, like so. With that finished, we then want to go ahead and go from these light gray stained glass panes. We're going to take our cyan wool. We're going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 back, just like that. We want to go and return to these stone brick stairs here, and we're just going to place down 2 stone brick stairs on top of them, back to back, to go ahead and again kind of represent the circular shape on the side here. We also want to go ahead and add a cyan stone button, or cyan stone button, yeah, a stone button to the cyan wool block right there from the previous layer. That's something I missed, I do apologize. And then we're just going to place down one more button up from it, just like that. And this button here is actually going to go ahead and take us across here and connect to the other side here. So we have the stone button. We're just going to run our stone buttons all the way across these cyan stained clay blocks, all the way across until you get to this point here. With that finished, we're going to go ahead and place down 1 and 2 quartz full blocks. We're going to place down a polished andesite block, and then we're going to go ahead and place down a quartz full block after that polished andesite block. Now, real quickly, we're going to go ahead and go back to this polished andesite block, or sorry, this quartz full block right here before the polished andesite block. We're going to place down an upside down quartz stair coming off of it like this. We're also going to go ahead and grab ourselves a sign and place it down on the side here. Now we do want to go ahead and go into our inventory. We're going to need to grab ourselves some item frames and also a glass block to put in it. We're going to place down a glass block and an item frame just like that for the sides there for this little side light, and we're going to do it on both sides just like that. We also want to grab ourselves another wither skeleton skull, and on this polished andesite block we're just going to place down another wither skeleton skull going up just like that. With that finished, we then want to go ahead and go to the sides here. We're going to take our quartz stairs here. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 upside down quartz stairs, followed by 1 and 2 quartz top slabs like that going back. Now in the very center here, we're going to go ahead and go to this quartz full block here. We're just going to place down a row 3 in between these blocks just to go and fill it up, so we basically have a row of 5. In between these first 2 quartz upside down stairs, we're going to place down a row of 3 of quartz full blocks. In between the second quartz stair on either side, we're going to place down a quartz full block, followed by a polished andesite block on the very center in between them. For our next row, we're going to go ahead and place down a polished andesite block in the center, followed by a quartz stair on either side. And then we're just going to place down a row 3 of quartz half slabs on top of these 3 quartz top slabs. With that finished, we then want to go ahead and go from this quartz half slab here, or that's kind of the top slab that sticks out from these stairs. We're going to go ahead and leave a block of 2. A space just like that, so we're going to place down some placeholder blocks for the moment. We're going to place down 1 and 2 quartz top slabs, and we can go and break those placeholder blocks so you can see there's a space of 2 like that. Then we just want to go ahead and place down 1 and 2 quartz full blocks going back. We're going to grab ourselves some stone brick stairs. We're going to place down 1 and 2 stone brick upside down stairs going back like so. With that finished, we then want to go ahead and just take our quartz top slabs in between these stone brick stairs here. We're just going to place down 2 rows of 3. And in between this quartz full block, or these 2 quartz full blocks, we're going to place down a row of 3 of quartz top slabs. So you have a 3x3 square here of quartz top slabs on the back for something just like that. And once you guys have that all done, that's going to pretty much do it for layer 6. And with that, we can go ahead and move on to layer 7. Alright guys, so moving on to our next layer here, we have layer 7. Now for layer 7, what we want to do is you want to go ahead and start off by going up to the front here. Now we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some light gray stained glass panes and some light gray stained glass full blocks. And on top of this row 3 here, first row 3 of light gray stained glass full blocks, we're going to place down a row 3 of light gray stained glass panes. Behind that row, we're going to place down a row of 3 of light gray stained glass full blocks, followed by a light gray stained glass pane on either side like so. Behind the 3 light gray stained glass full blocks, we're going to place down a row of 3 of cyan wool, followed by a stone brick stair like that on the sides. Going back from the stone brick stair, we're going to place down 1 and 2 stone brick stairs, and then we're going to place down a stone brick corner stair like that. After you have that done, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 cyan wool blocks back, followed by 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks like so. Now on the sides here of these polished andesite blocks, we're going to place down 1 and 2 of these ladders, just like that. And then we're going to place down 1 and 2 quartz full blocks, followed by another 2 polished andesite blocks, and these polished andesite blocks will have ladders on them as well. And these ones will also have ladders on the inside of them, like this in here. Now, in between these first 2 polished andesite blocks you have here, kind of we placed down earlier, the second one right here, we're going to place down a polished andesite block, followed by a black wool block, or sorry, black stained clay block in the center, followed by another polished andesite block on the side. Coming off these 2 polished andesite blocks, we're just going to place down 1 like that, coming back on your side, and it's going to kind of create this engine that's on the back here, probably for thrusting it forward, is what I would imagine that would be for. After that, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 quartz full blocks, coming back from this polished andesite block. We're then going to grab ourselves a black hardened stained clay block, place down 1. Then we're going to go ahead and take our cyan wool, place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 back. And in between your second cyan wool block, we're going to place down a row of 3 of quartz full blocks. Then on the third one here, in between them, we're going to place down a row of 3 of quartz half slabs, going back like that toward the rear. So it's going to kind of slant down, as you guys can kind of see. And once you guys have that all finished, that's going to pretty much do it for layer 7. And with that, we'll go ahead and move on to layer 8. Alright guys, so moving on to our next layer here, we have layer 8. Now for layer 8, we're going to go ahead and start off by taking our stone half slabs. We're going to place down a row of 3 of stone half slabs on top of these 3 cyan wool blocks, just like that, going across like so. Behind that, we're going to place down a cyan wool block, just like that in the center there, followed by a stone brick stair like this on either side. We're then going to go ahead and place down another stone brick stair that goes back, creating a corner stair, and a cyan wool block in the middle, just like that. Now from this cyan wool block, we're going to go ahead and go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 of these cyan wool blocks back, giving you a total of 12 on this very center row. We then want to go ahead and go from this stone brick stair here. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 back. We're going to go ahead and go to the very center block in that row 5, so the third block here. We're going to place down a stone top set that comes off of it to the side. We then want to go ahead and go after this fifth cyan wool block. We're going to place down a stone brick stair like this, followed by 1 like that, so we create a corner stair, and then you have the regular stair here. And then we're going to place down a corner stair just like this coming off of that stair. We're then going to go ahead and grab ourselves some stone half slabs. We're going to place down 1 and 2 back, just like that. Now from the cyan wool here, we're going to place down 3 polished andesite blocks back. And then next to these polished andesite blocks back, or they're going back, we're going to place down some stone half slabs going back as well. We also want to go ahead and grab ourselves some cyan carpet. And on top of this the cyan wool here, we're just going to place down carpet on top of these polished andesite and quartz blocks, just like this, going all the way back to the black stained clay block right here. And when you get to this point here, we're going to grab ourselves a linear brick fence. We're going to place it down on top of this cyan wool block, followed by a cyan carpet in the center there. We can go and just put a cyan carpet there, and then another brick fence post, and then a cyan carpet just like that for the back there to form that up. And once you guys have that all done, that's going to pretty much do it for layer 8. And with that, we'll go ahead and move on to layer 9. Alright guys, so moving on to our next layer here, we have layer 9. Now for layer 9, we're going to go ahead and start off by going to the top here. We're going to start to get into these little sections here that come off where the rotors will be attached to, and I'll be showing you guys, of course, how to put those on and all that stuff when we get to it. But to begin, we're going to go ahead and start off by going to the cyan wool block in between these 2 stone brick stairs on the front here. We're going to place down a stone half slab on top of it. We're then going to go ahead and place down a stone brick half slab back from it, or stone brick stair back like that, followed by a skeleton skull like this on your side, angled at 45 degrees. You can do a little bit of a better angle like that. So 45 degrees, kind of like that on your side. We then want to place down a row of 3 of cyan wool, followed by 1, 2, and 3 cobblestone walls coming off it to the side, followed by a stone top slab that goes out to the side just like that. And once you guys have that all finished, we're going to go ahead and move on to our next row here. So we're going to place down a cyan wool block in the center there, and going out to the sides, we're going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, and 4 out to the sides. We're going to place down a stone half slab, followed by a second one. We're going to go ahead and skip a space of 2, just like this, and then we're going to place down another stone top slab that goes out to the side, just like that. With that finished, we're then going to go ahead and place down a row 3 here, cyan wool, followed by 1, 2, and 3 cobblestone walls, and then a stone top slab like that on the end there for that. After that, we're going to place down a stone brick stair, come off of this cyan wool block. We're going to go ahead and take our skeleton skulls again, and we're going to go ahead and place these at a 45-degree angle, just like that on your side of the stone brick stair. From that stone brick stair, we're going to place down a stone half slab and then a quartz half slab back, just like that. And everything else is pretty much good to go with that. We're also going to go ahead and go to the very back here, and on top of these nether brick fence posts, we're going to place down black carpets, and also on top of this cyan wool, cyan carpet there, we're just going to place down a black wool carpet on top, and you should get something that kind of looks like that for the back there, just like that. And that's pretty much the back completely completed, and that's going to do it for layer 9 and everything like that. The last thing that we're going to pretty much do is just go ahead and finish off the tips here of these little parts that jut out here for the propellers, and I'll show you guys how to put the propellers on, and then we'll go ahead and move on to the landed version and the doors open for those of you guys that want to add it in. But anyways, guys, with that, let's go ahead and move into our last final layer, layer 10. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our next layer here, we have pretty much our last final layer, layer 10. Now for this, we're going to go ahead and start off by going to the very center of the aircraft here, which you can see which pretty much that row 3 of cyan wool blocks. We're going to place down a lever like this on either side, followed by a stone half slab in the very center, and we're going to make sure our levers are flicked in so they look like they connect up to that stone half slab. On the sides of that, we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 3 of stone half slabs out to the side like that, and then 1 stone half slab like that going out to the side. On top of these cobblestone walls here and the cyan wool block, we're going to place down a row of 3 of stone half slabs. We're then going to go ahead and place down a cyan wool block coming off the very center half slab, and we just want to go ahead and go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 out, just like that to the side. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves some cobblestone walls again, and after this stone half slab here, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 of these cobblestone walls. We're then going to place down a cyan wool block, and then another cobblestone wall just like that. We're going to go and do the same thing over here, so 4 cobblestone walls, a cyan wool block, and then a cobblestone wall, just like that along the sides there, to pretty much make those sides here where the propellers will line up. Now also, we want to go ahead and add on some levers, which we couldn't do in the previous layer, but now we can. On the bottom of these cyan stained clay blocks, or cyan wool blocks, don't know why I keep calling them cyan stained clay blocks, we're just going to go ahead and add levers to the bottom, and we're going to flick them all in so that they look like they connect up to that stone half slab. And we can go and do the same thing over here. Just go and take your levers and have them all flicked down just like this to pretty much go ahead and make something that looks just like that on the sides there. And once you guys have that all done, that's going to pretty much do it for the main body of the aircraft. As you guys can see, it's pretty much all completed. The next thing we have left to do is to go ahead and put the rotors on and all that stuff, and then of course show you guys how to make it landed with the doors open, which will all be coming a little bit later. Anyways guys, that's going to do it with this, and let's move into the propellers. Alrighty guys, so moving on to the propellers. Now the propellers themselves honestly are very simple to do, guys. I'm only going to go ahead and do the left side, and I'll leave the right side for you guys to go ahead and do. They're a very simple design. It shouldn't take too long to build, but just for the sake of time, I'm just going to go and do one side. Since they're exactly the same, you'll just go ahead and kind of replicate it over to the air side. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go to the very center cyan wool block. We're going to place down a black stained clay block on top of it, followed by a second one that goes up like so. Coming off the first first black wool block, we're going to go ahead, or black stained clay block, we're going to place down a stone brick top slab coming off of it around the sides like that. We're then going to go ahead and grab ourselves some nether brick stairs. We're going to place down an upside down stair on top of these top slabs all the way around, just like this. So we're going to go ahead and take this design, go all the way around like so, just like this, to pretty much make that design that goes all the way around there. Just add a little bit more detail to it. Then we want to go ahead and come to the stair here. We'll go ahead and start with this stair right here. Now, since this is pointing toward the front here, you can see here that I have the propellers angled. Now, since this is from the side here and pointing out to the side here, the angle and stuff, it would pretty much remain just exactly straight. It wouldn't really be affected by the angles just because the slant here just wouldn't work that way. I'm trying to explain this best I can, but that's how it's supposed to look. So don't worry if you see the other ones angled and stuff like that. It's meant to be looking like that. Now from the back of the stair here, we're going to go ahead and take our nether brick top slabs. We're going to go ahead and go back 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of these, actually sorry, my bad, 4 of these nether brick top slabs back. 1, 2, 3, and 4, just to double check. Then we're going to place down a quartz top slab, followed by a nether brick top slab, and then a quartz top slab, just like that, for the side here. And we're also going to go and do the one over here as well. 1, 2, 3, and 4, quartz top slab, a nether brick top slab, and a quartz top slab, just like that. So you can see these are the ones that are facing front to back, as just like that. You could also, if you're more advanced, you can go ahead and angle these at an angle here to kind of form a little bit more of an angle. But just leaving it out leaving them like this will also work perfectly fine. Now with that finished, we then want to go ahead and take our nether brick slabs again. We're going to go ahead and start off by going to this stair here. Now this stair right here, we're going to place down 1 and 2 nether brick top slabs coming off of it, just like that. Actually, my bad. We're only going to place down 1 nether brick top slab coming after it, like so. We then want to go and take our nether brick half slabs here, and we're going to go ahead and go up and like this and go out at an angle. So we have 1, 2, and 3 right there. We're then going to take our quartz top slabs here. We're going to place down a quartz top slab, going up at that continued angle, followed by a nether brick top slab, and then another quartz top slab, just like that, out to the side, like so. Then over here on this side, we're going to repeat the same process, but we're going to have this slanting downward. So you're going to place down your nether brick top slab. You're going to go ahead and grab your nether brick half slabs. You're going to place down a row of 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Then you're going to go ahead and go down, and we're going to place down our quartz top slab, followed by a nether brick top slab, and then a quartz top slab like that for the rotors. And on the very top here, on top of this black black clay block, we're going to go ahead and place down a nice stone brick half slab on top of it, and we're going to take levers, and on top of the nether brick up downstairs, we're going to place down levers and have them all flicked in so they look like they connect up to the stone brick half slab, just like that. And you're going to take that same design, you're going to flip it over to the air side. So basically when you have it all complete, you should have some rotors, or basically propellers that look like this on both sides. So you can see that they're going to kind of angle in toward each other, just like that, to pretty much make up your rotors and all that stuff. Once you guys have that done, that will pretty much be the airborne version of the Project Whisper helicopter. If you guys want to see this thing landed and also with the doors open, stick around. We'll go ahead and be moving on to that next. So with that, that's it for the main design for the aircraft. And with that, let's go ahead and move on to the landing gear and also the sliding doors on the sides. Okay guys, so the first thing we're going to go ahead and focus on is the sliding doors open. Now, for this, it's going to be pretty simple. Mainly, we're just going to be breaking stuff and pretty much moving stuff over. Now, if you have this thing in the air, this will work perfect, having the doors open. You can go and completely do that. If this is going to be on the ground level, just make sure that you guys have this thing all measured out for the right size and all that stuff when you go and put the doors open. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and basically delete a huge section of the inside here, or basically the side here, and pretty much shift it over, as you guys can see. Now, it's overall pretty simple and all that stuff, so it shouldn't be too hard to do. Now, what we want to do to start off with is we're going to go ahead and take we're just going to go ahead and take our hand and just break this whole row right here. We're just going to go ahead and break it. We're going to go ahead and leave kind of a quartz full block here of space on top of this these quartz top slabs, and this will basically be the floor here of the helicopter. At least that's kind of our intentions here. So if you want to have this open, obviously you're going to put some kind of material in it. That's going to be the floor. That's where you kind of want to have the floor level at. Now we're just going to go ahead and break that row here. We're going to go ahead and go to our next row. We're also just going to go ahead and break it all out just like that. And try not to break the air side there if you don't want that broken open. So let's go and break this row. We're going to break our next row over just like this. Our next row, we're just going to go ahead and kind of break it out just like this. And we're going to go ahead and pretty much go all the way back and pretty much all the way back until we get to this last row here. So you're going to go ahead and break this row right here. And only the black stained clay in the wall right here. Again, you want to keep your floor at this level here. It's pretty important that we go ahead and do so. Now, when you get to this section here, you'll see that you have this one last science thinkway block here. This is where we're going to go ahead and basically build our door, resuming. Now, we're also going to go ahead and take our quartz full block. We're going to replace that black wool block there, and then we're also going to go ahead and take our science thinkway and replace that block right there, just like that. And we can just go ahead and take a stone button and place down a stone button like that to replace that. Now, as you guys can see here, we have this design here. Basically, it's just the wall scooted over to the side. That's pretty much only what we did here for the door, and it's going to work pretty much exactly the same as we did before. So going ahead and basically building this, we're going to go ahead and start off by breaking that stone button here, and go ahead and pretty much resuming. Now, on this quartz block, we're going to place down the red hardened stinkway block, followed by a black stinkway block on top of it, and then a quartz half slab. Do excuse me if I take a few looks back and forth here. I just want to make sure that I get this right. So again, I do apologize for taking a few looks here and there. Coming off of this quartz top slab here, we're going to place down an iron trapdoor. After that, next to this red stinkway block, we're going to place down a quartz half slab like so. And we're just going to place down 1 and 2 more back, so you have a row of 3. We're going to grab ourselves our ladders again. We're going to place down a ladder on that last quartz block in that row of 3. And on the bottom, we're just going to place down iron trapdoors like that going to the side. With that finished, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go next to this black stinkway block. We're going to place down a upside down nether brick stair. We're then going to follow up by placing down a quartz full block. And then we're going to place down a quartz stair just like that after that quartz full block like that. Then on top of this nether brick stair here, we're going to go ahead and place down a quartz stair, followed by a quartz full block on the back of it, just like that. Now, in addition, we need to go ahead and replace the blocks right here. So we're going to go ahead and break these Wither skeleton skulls and these 2 polished andesite blocks up to this point here. And we're just going to place down 2 of these quartz full blocks in its place, just like that. Now, once you have that done, we're going to go ahead and take our quartz full blocks and just kind of continue to fill the space in. So right here, this row, we're going to go and take it down to this level. And we're also going to go ahead and take this space here, we're going to fill it out to right about there to kind of create a nice shape of it and show that door kind of protruding out. Now with that finished, we also want to go ahead and go to this row here. We're going to delete these 2 quartz blocks and place down black clay blocks just like that. Next to these black clay blocks, we're just going to place down another row 2 followed by 2 quartz top slabs or full blocks underneath those black stained clay blocks. We're also going to grab our stone buttons, and on these 2 quartz full blocks, we're going to place down the stone buttons. And on the bottoms, we also want to go ahead and grab ourselves some quartz top slabs. And we're just going to run a row of quartz top slabs going all the way along the bottom there, all the way to the back like that. Now on these black stained clay blocks, we're just going to place down 2 stone buttons like that for a bit of detailing to kind of show that that door open and everything like that. So it should look something like that for the door. And of course, if you want to have both doors open, you'll take that same design, apply it to the air side, and you guys will be pretty much good to go. Again, here's kind of a view of the door and how it should kind of look, something kind of like that. And feel free to pause the video at any time if you need to, and just take a quick glance and to make sure that you guys are having it right and everything like that. Other than that, that's going to pretty much do it for this, for putting the doors on. And the last final thing I'm going to go ahead and cover in this tutorial is how to go ahead and put the landing gear down. Alright guys, so putting the landing gear on. Now the landing gear is very simple. I kept it very basic with it. There wasn't a need to go anything extreme with it. Since it's just some landing gear, very simplistic stuff. I believe with this helicopter it would be able to fold in as well. So that's kind of an interesting feature about it. Now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and start off by going to the bottom section here in the front. Now you can see here we have these yellow stained clay blocks here. We're going to go ahead and basically go to the quartz half slabs or top slabs that are underneath this row. Down on here, we're going to go ahead and delete the 2 center blocks. So you can see they're kind of in line with the yellow stained clay blocks we're going to delete. Then we're going to go ahead and delete 1 more on either side. So you basically have a row of 4 here, kind of dug out. If we go ahead and look at it from the inside here, you have something that looks like this. And actually make sure that it's over 1. We need to kind of move it over 1. So it's in the very center. You have that row 4 kind of dug out. We're going to place down a row of polished andesite to cover it up, just like that from the outside there. Now with that all finished up, for the bottom here, we're going to go ahead and basically continue this on by placing down 2 cobblestone walls there in the very center. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves some stone brick stairs. We're going to place down 1 stone brick stair like that, coming off to the side here. And we're also going to go ahead and place down another stone brick stair coming out that direction. Over here on this side, we're going to go ahead and place down a stone brick upside down stair like that. Then on the back here, we're going to place down a stone brick half slab, like so. And of course, if you break the ground at all, make sure you guys go ahead and replace it. And also, make sure that you don't do what I just did, and make sure that you actually center this. So we're just going to shift it over by 1, my bad. Just absolutely failing right now. So just make sure that's in the very center, and you have something that kind of looks like that for the very front landing wheel, or landing foot, I should say. It's not really a wheel, just like that. Now, for your next section back here, alright guys, so going ahead and putting the back landing gear down and all that stuff. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start off by breaking out some of the back gear that we have built up. So we're going to go ahead and pretty much start off by breaking some of that out. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start off by breaking this quartz top slab on your side here. We're going to break the quartz full block to kind of create a little bit of space, and that kind of goes like that. And in this space right here, coming off this quartz full block, we're going to place down a stone brick upside stair like this on your side. Coming off that stone brick upside stair, we're going to place down a stone brick top slab on your side, followed by a polished andesite full block going down from that top slab, or that half slab, I should say. Now, coming off the polished andesite full blocks, we're going to place down a cobblestone wall like that on your side. Coming down from the cobblestone wall, we're going to place down a polished andesite full block like so on your side like that. Then down from that, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some yellow stained clay, just like that, and we're going to place down a yellow stained clay block underneath the polished andesite full block. We then want to place down a stone brick stair like this on the back here, coming off the yellow stained clay block, and up here in the front, we're going to place down 2 stone brick stairs like this, and then we're going to place down 2 stone brick upside stairs coming off of those stairs like so. We also want to place down a cobblestone wall coming off of these polished andesite blocks, just like that for the front there. And that's going to basically create your landing gear on the back here, and pretty much finish the build off. As I mentioned, very simple landing gear, nothing too extreme for it, but it's fairly accurate to what I was able to find for it picture-wise, and I think that it works pretty decently for the helicopter. Other than that, guys, that's going to pretty much do it for this tutorial. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Again, a special thanks to my Patreon supporter, Transfighter8, for making this build possible. He was kind enough to donate, and I was glad to return the favor and build a vehicle of his request. And of course, you guys can also go ahead and get in on the benefits of being a Patreon supporter by going in and check out my Patreon, link down in the description, and also on my channel homepage. Just be sure to go ahead and check it out if you guys are interested, and of course you guys don't have to. It's always there for those that just want to do a little bit extra to support me in the channel and all that stuff. So again, completely up to you guys. Other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys do have views in this design, I do ask that you guys give me proper credit for it, even though it's a very simple vehicle, I guess you can say, and not a very well-known vehicle from a series. I do just ask that you guys go ahead and give me credit for it. It helps my channel grow, and it helps me continue to feel motivated to do my tutorials and all that stuff. So be sure to definitely give me credit if you guys do end up using it, especially if it's on a server or anything like that. Just be sure to go ahead and give me credit. As long as you guys give me credit, you guys are free to use my designs for whatever you guys are working on. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett 2x4, and I'll see you guys next time.